like to start this video off by saying Happy New Year's. It is the 1st. Last night was New Year's. And I'd like to show you my new mud mower project. Probably should have waited till it was a little more daylight. It's only about 7 in the morning, so kind of dark, but luckily we have power in the building. Building is a mess right now, so I apologize about that. I wanted to show you the new off-road lawnmower project. I've done some things to it. Hang on a minute and I'll walk you through that. First I want to talk about the mini bike, or mini trike, as I had planned on calling it. My first intentions of it was to build it to be able to house a this motor here, a 5 horsepower Briggs, come out of some kind of Craftsman. I would say probably a rototiller or something like that. But carburetor's kind of, I just don't really like the motor. I mean, it's a good motor, but the guy that had it before me tore apart everything for the governor and everything, and it's missing pieces. So I guess I'm not really going to use it anymore. The new idea is, well, you guys let me know if I should use this motor and do the original idea with a go-kart rear axle and a lawnmower gearbox. Or no, not a lawnmower gearbox. I was going to use a go-kart axle with a clutch on the engine, and then ran back, and then all you had to do is hit the gas and go. New idea is use this 18.5 horse Briggs twin. It's an 18.5 horse Briggs. It's a twin cylinder. I wish I had better light in here. I could show it to you a little better. It actually came off of a mud mower project a few years back. I have to rebuild the carburetor for it because the carburetor seals is bad and it's missing some pieces, but other than that, the motor runs great. Never had any issues with this motor. I took it off because the lawnmower it was on, I ended up junking the lawnmower. I got the carburetor laying around here somewhere, bolts for it and everything's laying around, but anyway, right there's some of the frame for the mini bike. The rest of it's over here in a corner. Anyway, build the frame to be able to house this motor and either run a gearbox, a lawnmower gearbox, 5-speed, Peerless 700 or something like that, back to a go-kart axle, belt run to the gearbox, and then of course you guys know then it'll go transfer to chain back to the axle and run go-kart parts on it, or just keep the expense down low and run it like a regular lawnmower with an axle transaxle. Mount this in the center of the frame of the go-kart thing, I guess you call it, the trike, and then put a regular some kind of Peerless transaxle. Well, you can't really see it back there, but anyway, you guys know what a Peerless transaxle are. They're same thing what you find in your riding lawnmower, and then just run it belt drive. Mount it center ways, and then run a belt drive back to the belt drive transmission, and then I'll have 5 or 6 gears, whatever the transmission have. I have a 6-speed down here in the corner that I could use. It just needs put back together. I have basically all the stuff to do it if I use the 6-speed transmission I have under there. It could be a 6-speed with the twin cylinder, and it would be a trike. It would have that Springer front end laying over there. Basically, I'm going to have to custom my own frame for it either way I go. I'm going to lengthen the frame about 20 inches or 23. I can't remember what I said in the last video. If you want to check out my last video and check out my last ideas using that motor, you can. But anyway, like I said, I'm thinking about using that motor, regular lawnmower rear end. That way it's cheaper and I could get it done sooner. And I think it would still be pretty wicked. And I would run a wicked crazy freaking pulley ratio on it because there's not much weight to that frame at all. The frame's actually going to weigh it'll do good to weigh 50, 60 pounds. And then it'll basically be all motor. But I'd do something crazy. It probably wouldn't be able to climb hills, but I'd probably run like an 8 or a 9 inch on the front, 3 inch on the back, get some crazy freaking speed out of that little thing. Just be like just for road and stuff. But anyway, enough with that. Let me know what you think I should do. Twin cylinder to a regular lawnmower rear end, or twin cylinder to a go-kart rear end. If I do the go-kart, it's going to take me a few more months to get done, the go-kart axle, because I don't really have any money or no source of income, so, because I'm kind of a loser. But anyway, back to the lawnmower. This lawnmower already has a 3-inch pulley swap, 3-inch pulley on the back, factory 3.5 or else 4 on the front, so it's pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm going today to try to get new tires for the back, and then the tires that are on it, well, not the exact tires that are on it, but that tire there's junk. It's just on there if I can roll it around. This tire here, I really wish I had more light, because I actually took and cut this tire, cut the tread to where I liked it. I took 2 out here, skipped the road, 2 out, skipped the road, 2 out, and then I have cleats on the side and then center tread, and the same on this side. Right here is the way those tires look factory. They just kind of turn into racing slicks in the mud. But anyway, that helped out a lot. But if I'm trying to go get new tires today, and then the tires after I cut that one to look like that one will go on the front. Because this old lawnmower already has the 8-inch rims on the front factory, which is good because they got bearings or bushings or whatever in the front, and that's always a nice thing to have. This is an older model Wizard. Come from a little local store down around here a long time ago called Western Auto. I'm sure that there's probably other Western Autos, but this one here comes from the one that's down here in this town, and it's just set around for however long. Like I said, don't have very good light to show you. Sometime I'll show you that sticker eventually, and you guys can maybe tell me more about it. It has a Peerless 800 series rear end, like I said, with a 3-inch pulley swap. It had an 8.5 inch on it originally. Now it's got a 3-inch, and it's grease filled, so I don't look for that transmission to last too long. And whenever it does go out, I'm going to get a new Peerless and put in it. It's running a 18 horsepower twin, an older model 18 than that one. That and there's an 18.5. This is an 18. There's really no difference. They're built pretty much the same exact way. This one here just has way more hours on it than that one, but still runs great. It has a cast iron bore, and has a pretty much new carburetor that I rebuilt. Has 2 brand new spark plugs. It's never been started with those spark plugs in it. Has brand spanking new 10W30 oil in it. New fuel filter. New shutoff valve for the fuel. Some new fuel line. And she's pretty much ready to rock and roll. Got to get a belt and I got my shifter out right now, because I have to take my shifter out to put a belt in it anyway, so I just left it out. Gotta get a new belt, because after pulley swapping it, I don't have the right size belt, so I ended up gotta get a new belt. I've never tried it out with the pulley swap, so I don't know how fast it actually is. But hopefully I find out soon. Not sure how much the belt is going to cost. I'm not even sure what size I need yet, so I got to get down there and figure that out and get her ready to rock and roll. Now the older Wizards, well, I don't know. This one here is an older Wizard. The newer Wizard I know is made by MTD. I'm not sure if this is made by MTD or not, because I've never seen an MTD with a Peerless rear end in the back and a pan style frame like this one has. I guess you would call it a pan style. All the console and the fenders and stuff just bolt to the frame, and then the frame, these footboards are actually part of the frame. they're made into the frame. And it's a pretty strong frame. It doesn't have too much bend or bow to it whenever you go over stuff. But hopefully have this thing ready to rock and roll soon. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And like I said, comment and let me know what I should do with the mini bike. Should I go ahead and put a 5-horse in it? Which I'd have to rebuild that one. Or should I put the 18.5 horse twin with a regular lawnmower rear end? Or should I spend a few $100s and get the it'd probably be about 3 or so after I got the new gearbox and the axle and chain and all that bull crap. I think I'll probably just go with the regular lawnmower transaxle, but something oil filled and peerless. But just let me know what you guys think I should do. I'm really leaning towards the lawnmower rear axle and belt drive with a crazy freaking pulley ratio. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully next time my building is not such a mess, and maybe I can take this thing out on a ride and get a top speed on it.